dhimahi Dio yona Savitur Varenyam Bargo Devasya Dhimahi Savitur Varenyam Bargo Devasya Dhimahi Savitur Varenyam Bargo Devasya Dhimahi
Oh, is that better? Anyway, as I was saying, the honoring of our ancestors is sort of a natural segue into the realization and recognition of the fact that we are privileged
Do you want to use this one? Do you want to use this one?
That's a good idea.
Good morning, and thank you to Michael and to Zach. And I was honored to light the flame for the goddess. I'm here to honor the Divine Feminine today, especially for that image, the Virgin of Guadalupe. But the prayer that I'd like to offer is a prayer that I learned when I first started honoring Durga. Durga's a Hindu goddess, and her rites are celebrated mostly in the fall. There's a moon-based calendar, so it moves around, and they're also in the springtime. But starting off or ending the year is a good way to honor her also. And this is a short mantra that you may have heard, very useful for protection. And if people are interested in that kind of thing, I can send out an email with with a nice video. But I'm going to do this 9 times, and you're welcome to join as you'd like. So we can all take a deep breath and honor her that lives in all of us. Om Aim Hrim Klim Chamundaye Viche. 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 Jai Jai Ma, thank you.
Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopala Jaya Jaya Radha Ramana Hari Govinda 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 Jaya Jaya.
Okay. I'm back, stronger now with batteries. So we're at the end of a year, and we're going to start a new year. And we've been working on what we call the spiritual discernment for the year, sort of theme inquiry around which we structure a lot of our services. And a lot of our, this year we were talking about the sort of narrative arc of the spiritual path. You know, trying to look at, when we say the spiritual path, you know, it's a road with something at the end of it, God willing. And we sort of looked at the map of that in a way, and we dug deep into various aspects of the map. What are the stages of the journey? Of course, it's not a linear journey. That's one of the things we talked about a lot. But it's a useful simplification to talk about it that way, and we talked about it quite a lot this year. This year, we're going to move into a consideration of spiritual practice, you know, which is sort of the meat of the spiritual journey. You know, the spiritual journey is basically everything that happens in your life. Somebody, I think, some contemporary teacher, I remember, there was a quote I saw that said, the path is whatever is in front of you. So, but to help us orient and ground the wisdom that we've integrated into our lives, into our path, we do spiritual practice. So what we're looking at in the next year, we're calling the discernment, making a home for the mystic heart. And, you know, through spiritual practice, we can do a lot of things. We can open our hearts, we can open our minds, we can unify the disparate parts of ourselves, you know, the conflicting parts of ourselves. We can calm the angry or irritated parts of ourselves. We can do a lot of things through spiritual practice. So we're going to look at that, but we're also going to look at what supports our spiritual practice. What are the structures and habits and beliefs and the way we handle relationships and just all these things that help support our spiritual practice? Because our spiritual practice is not a separate part of our lives. You know, they talk in Buddhism a lot about meditation and post-meditation practice. Meditation being where you're, you know, sitting on the cushion, meditating, and post-meditation practice being everything else. And one is not more important than the other. You know, they're all of a piece. So we're gonna look at that in a lot of depth next year. And one of the things that we're trying to bring out is that the various there's 7 particular steps or stages that we've I was going to say identified, but you know, we've reflected on. Yes, we didn't make them up. I mean, we're like looking at different materials and, you know, kind of integrating stuff. So I don't want to make it sound like we invented this stuff. But we're relying on tradition, as we always do. We rely on tradition and we try and bring it into contemporary significance and what does it actually mean in our lives. And we're going to try to structure most of our services so that these 7 different pieces of how we support our spiritual practice are embodied in every service. I'm not going to go through all that now, but it'll unfold as we do the year. But what we're going to do today is we're going to delve into this question of what is spiritual practice. And we're going to do this mostly not by me talking, but by you all talking in small groups. So we're going to break into groups of 3. 1, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3. That leaves 2. Why don't you just sit with us? Why don't, can Steve and you be in a group with me and Isla? Yeah, we'll work it out. And then that leaves one other group of 1, 2. You don't have to do them like this. I'm just counting you like this. Okay, there'll be one other group with 4 people in it. Let's not do that. Let's make, I'm sorry, I'm just thinking of the numbers in my head. You know, let's do 2 groups with 2 people in them. We'll have one group with 4, and we'll have 2 groups with 2 people in it, and the rest will be 3. So just figure out groups right now, and then I'll keep talking. It's not that hard. You can move your chairs around. It doesn't, you know. Yeah. Smoke them if you got them. What? That would, yeah, get together with people you don't know if that works too. You're with us. Okay. Okay, back to me for a second. Now that you all know each other. Okay, so I'm gonna ring the bell 3 times. We're going to take turns answering a question. This is a practice in listening as much as in talking. So when the other person is talking, the way that we listen is to listen impassively. In other words, don't listen in a social way. You know, you don't need to like show approval or disapproval on your face, because that's really just distracting for the person talking. You really want them to be able to just go deep and express. So don't, it's not a particularly interactive thing, it's just getting into a deep listening groove and staying there. So that's a deep practice. So decide right now what order you're going in. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay, that makes me 2. Okay, everyone remember your number. Okay, so we're going to do this in, let's see, we're going to do, since we have 2 groups of 4, we're going to do this in 4 units, and the people who have 3 on the 4th unit, just discuss among yourselves what just happened. Does that make sense? Yes. Okay, so the first question is, what is your spiritual practice? And it's going to be like 2 minutes. It's going to be short. Yes. Yeah, no, it's like speed dating. No, it's just going to be 2 minutes apiece, so it's very short. And be very inclusive, because it's like if you are, for instance, a mother with young children. I've heard this story a lot. and you don't, I don't have time to meditate. What are you talking about? And being a mother is your spiritual practice. Maybe gardening is your spiritual practice. I'm not saying that either of these is a spiritual practice in and of itself, because meditation, sitting on a cushion, isn't a spiritual practice in and of itself. You have to actually be meditating. If you're doing it intentionally as a spiritual practice and you have that kind of intention, then it's a spiritual practice, even if it's unconscious. Maybe you garden and you never even thought about it as a spiritual practice, but every time you garden, all the thoughts leave your head and you attain a state of union with what you're doing, a state of flow. So just really look at your life and be inclusive, and say, what is my spiritual practice? Because everyone is fed by something on a spiritual level. Okay. So everyone remember who the first person talking is? I don't. Oh, it's you. Okay, good. All right, I'm going to ring the bell, and we're going to do, it's going to be short. It's just going to be 2 minutes.
So first of all, I'm Steve. My spiritual practice revolves around well, it's two different areas. One is connecting with Mother Earth, Mother Nature, and all her beings. And I do that through some indigenous practices. You mentioned gardening, that's part of the process. Continue on that journey. I have been doing more meditation actually since I started coming here 2 years ago. And just using to empty my mind of distractions. Kind of create open space for spirit. Yeah, come, when I can, sometimes when I can, that stuff that has spiritual practice. I do one of my practices shamanic Jersey. I get out way back in the 90s and then got away from it some and reconnected with that just in the last year. It involves a lot of, it involves active visualization. Yeah. That probably sounds well, and connecting with people.
Okay, please move to the next person. Wait, that's me. Okay, please move on to the third person. Okay, please move on to the fourth person, or just discuss what just happened among yourselves. Thank you. Um, Now we're going to sing again. you don't have to necessarily move all the chairs every time. Just kind of, you know, yeah.
Hey Bhagavan, 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 Hey Bhagavan.
Okay. Are you in a group? You're in a group, right? Okay. You're number 4. Lucky number 4. Okay, so get back in groups, and we're going to do the next question. And the next question is, again, this is going to be short. It's just 2 minutes. The next question is, how does your life support your spiritual practice? So the challenge here is keep it positive. Talk about how your life supports your spiritual practice. Don't immediately go into complaining how your life does not support your spiritual practice. That's not the question. The question is, how does your life support your spiritual practice? Okay. Everyone remember the first person? You can change the order. Do you want to change the order? Do it now. Okay, first person. Okay, please move on to the second person. Oh, that's me. How does life, you know, I've kind of designed my life for the last 10 years at least around supporting my spiritual practice. So, by this point, lots of things support my spiritual practice. Being in this community supports my spiritual practice. Actually, all of my communities support because they're communities of practice in a way. So, doing the discernment in this community helps me do a focused exploration. That's connected to the world in a way that just following my own mind is it helps ground me. I mean, community helps ground me, and that's a benefit in many ways to my spiritual practice. I kind of live like a monk in some ways, at least, I mean, I don't have the chastity or the obedience, but that's possible. But I actually do. I mean, I just define those things differently. I live very simply by most people's standards. Certainly not by third world village standards, but I live very simply by most people's standards, and that really helps. That really helps uh, put my spiritual practice in my face all the time. So, okay, please move on to the third person. Remember, this is a practice in listening. It's not a dialogue. Okay, please move on to the fourth person. If you don't have a fourth person, make one up. Okay, thank you. Now let's move into, let's sing again. Can we sing again? Okay.
Jema. Actually, be in tune this time. There we go, yeah.
Jema, Jema, Jai Ananda Ma. 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 Jema, Jema, Jai Ananda Ma.
Okay, one more question. Let's form groups again. Okay. This one should be easy. Again, this is short. It's only 2 minutes apiece. The next question, and the final question, is how does your life create obstacles to your spiritual practice? Okay, first person.
Yeah, that's a harder question, actually. How does my life create obstacles? I would say a couple of one of my closest friends actually doesn't really follow a spiritual practice, and when we get together, it's almost, well, I really enjoy spending time with him. It really creates a distraction in a way, where it moves me into a more social realm that takes me away from like a spiritual focus. Um, and some of my other friends have a more sort of like meditative bent, or just maybe more grounded, I guess. And when I'm with more grounded people, that helps me maintain a spiritual practice. And when I'm with ungrounded people, that just shoots it all out. Um, I Being in crowds can be a distraction, unless if it's related to like a spiritual event of some sort, or spiritual related music. Um, and if I belong to several groups and have some responsibilities with those groups. And if I like have things that I need to do, and deadlines and such, that's definitely serves as a distraction. Um, so yeah, I was just turning on the TV. It could be the distraction for sure.
Okay, please move on to the second person. Oop, I didn't do the thing. So please move on to the third person. Thank you. Okay, let's wind this up, and we're going to, are we going to sing again? We're going to sing one more time. Oh, there's a fourth person. I'm sorry. Ours was gone, so I spaced it. Okay, one more person. Thank you. Okay, I think I got it right that time. Nobody has a fifth person, right? Okay.
If y'all feel like dancing to this, that's absolutely fine. If y'all need a little break from sitting.
Mother Earth, we feel you in our bones. Walk in beauty on the land. Mother Earth, we sing to your stones. Voice of power and healing hands. Mother Earth, we feel you in our bones. Walk in beauty on the land. Mother Earth, we sing to your stones. Voice of power and healing hands. Mother Earth, we feel you in our bones. Walk in beauty on the land, Mother Earth, we sing to your stones. Voice of power and healing hands, Mother Earth, we feel you in our bones. Walk in beauty on the land, Mother Earth, we sing to your stones. Voice of power and healing hands, Mother Earth, we feel you in our bones. Walk in beauty on the land, Mother Earth, we sing to your stones. Voice of power and healing hands, Mother Earth, we feel you in our bones. Walk in beauty on the land, Mother Earth, we sing to your stones. Voice of power and healing hands, Mother Earth, we feel you in our bones. Walk in beauty on the land, Mother Earth, we sing to your stones. Voice of power and healing hands, Mother Earth, we feel you in our bones. Walk in beauty on the land, Mother Earth, we sing to your stones. Voice of power and healing hands, Mother Earth, we feel you in our bones. Walk in beauty on the land, Mother Earth, we sing to your stones. Voice of power and healing hands, Mother Earth, we feel you in our bones. Walk in beauty on the land, Mother Earth, we sing to your stones. Voice of power and healing hands, Mother Earth, we feel you in our bones. Walk in beauty on the land, Mother Earth, we sing to your stones. Voice of power and healing hands, Mother Earth, we feel you in our bones. Walk in beauty on the land, Mother Earth, we sing to your stones. Voice of power and healing hands, Mother Earth, we feel you in our bones. Walk in beauty on the land, Mother Earth, we sing to your stones. Voice of power and healing hands, Mother Earth, we feel you in our bones. Walk in beauty on the land, Mother Earth, we sing to your stones. Voice of power and healing hands.